This is Sims, and we are back with more Norn9, and we finished Sarada's kind of story, like the truth path thing, in the last part. So we're going into the short story kind of sections. So I don't know, like I said, how long they are. We'll try to do all three of the guys for, say, Koharu first, and then we'll go through and do Nanami, and then we'll do Makoto, whatever. So we're going to start. We're just going to kind of do them as they're in order, I guess. So we'll start with Kakeru. And I don't know how long this is going to be, so I'll try to make a judgment as we're going through these, like, hey, maybe if they run like 20 minutes or so, we'll just do one at a time, because it might take a little bit longer, because normally, like, I read through them, but I turn the voice acting on. So, and as we've known, anytime we listen to voice acting, they take long-ass pauses, way longer than I take. So, like, something that I would be reading, they pause. Okay, I can start reading, and then they keep going. So, it might take a little bit longer because we're going to let the voice acting go, but then I'll read the lines after. I'm just going to read in a normal voice. I'm not going to give them voices, because the voices that I gave them throughout this whole game, I hope you have cleansed your palate. You're going to hear the actual decent voice acting. I am not going to fuck it up by trying to read Koharu's voice and Koharu's voice and all that shit like that, because it's just going to sound like garbage compared to their actual voice acting. So I will just read it normal, so that if you are just listening along, if you're busy doing other things, because I know some people do that, it's fine. I multitask when I watch shit too. So if you're kind of like whatever, you're not like you have to read along while you listen to the voice acting, because that's not what we're here for. We're here to read the story for you, not just click through and make you read yourself. So I'll read the lines after. But so let's start with Kakeru's, and we'll see how long this goes. Oh, okay, there's no acting, right? Okay, so I'll read when there's not. On a sunny day, the ship touched down. Our team was tasked with buying the supplies we needed. Yuiga, Mr. Masamune, and I headed out into town. So this is Koharu speaking, and it's so weird for me to read it normal without her voice. But her voice acting is on. I could have turned, I guess, the girl's voice acting off, but I left it on, so. Okay, because this is internal. It's been a while since they've bought supplies. It's too bad that Mr. Senri isn't here. Before we left the ship, I talked to Mr. Senri, but he said he didn't want to go to town. He refused to leave his room. Is his mouth moving when he was talking? Has that happened in the whole game and I missed it? Anyway, it looks like we have a lot to buy this time. Did I not just notice the whole time when we were playing the game that their mouths were moving? Like, this is like when we played Akuoki and we went from Kyoto Winds, where it was fine, to Ito Blossoms, where it's like, are their mouths moving? Was that always happening? What the fuck is going on? It's weird. Anyway. Yep, it's been a while since we last landed near a town. I was just waiting because there was a pause, and like, that seemed a lot faster than what... I can never gauge. I'm really bad at learning Japanese. Anyway, at times like these are when we need people to pitch in, and yet that guy just staying in his damn room. It's fun we get to listen to Yukikaji talk. It's great. I love it. I have to mute my TV because it's like echoing. Because I have my headset on and the TV on. Anyway. But like, see, her voice is a little cutesy and adorable. Not quite as annoying as what I gave her, but... I'll work hard to fill in for Mr. Senri. Koharu, you truly are a diligent worker. Senri should follow your example. Thanks, Koharu, but don't worry about it. We'll do all the heavy lifting. Huh? But... It'll be fine. You don't have to worry about it. Now let's hurry up and finish this up. Where to begin? It's really weird that in Kakeru's short story, Masamune is being a third fucking wheel. That's all I'm saying. This and this? Oh, and can we also get one of these? That's the store worker, in case you're not paying attention. You got it. Thanks for coming.
案外早く終わりそうだな。あと買うものは何だった？
Masamune definitely doesn't sound like the voice I gave him. I like his actual one way better than the one I gave him. I thought this would take a while, but now it seems like we'll finish this pretty fast. What's left on the shopping list?
あとはお米だけのようです。
The last thing we have to buy is rice.
米か。じゃあ、それは俺と政宗で買いに行ってくるよ。君はここで少し待ってて。
Rice, huh? Masamune and I will take care of it. You just wait here a second. You wait here a little bit.
私も一緒に。
Huh? Wait, I'll go with...
そうだな。あの人数分の米となると相当の量になりそうだし、これは俺たちに任せてくれ。
Yeah, considering all the people we've got on board, this is going to be quite a load. Just leave this one to us.
今持っている荷物を少し置いていくから、君はここに残ってこの荷物を見ていてくれるとすごく助かるよ。
We'll leave some of the stuff we bought here. It'd be really helpful to us if you could keep an eye on it.
わかりました。すみません。お二人にお任せしてしまって。
Okay, I'm sorry for leaving all of this to you two.
そう気にするな。重いものを持つのは男の仕事だからな。
Don't worry about it. It wouldn't be right if we made you carry the heavy stuff. And this is our job.
そうそう。じゃあ行ってくるね。すぐ戻ってくるから。
He's right. We're off. We should be back soon. And just in case you didn't know, because I brought it up so we go through, obviously, we know that Kakeru is Yukikaji. We all know. Everybody fucking knows Yukikaji. So we already know this 6 degrees of code realize. Here you go, because Finnis. We know he was Okazaki in Colorex Malice. And he was Kanato in Diabolic Lovers, but we can't play that because I don't speak Japanese yet. So, but if you watch the anime, there you go. He was Soma in Hakuoki. And all the million other things that he's been in a million things, but I'm just talking about the at least the ones that they list, or the ones that I can think of off the top of my head. So, and Toya hasn't been in anything, so Masamune's not in anything that I recognize. However, he is Ryo in Idolish 7, and he's one of the hottest characters in the freaking show, so I think there's actually an Otome game that you could play on that, but I don't think it was ever localized either. Or it was way 100 years ago, but it's a good show anyway, so you should watch the anime. But yeah. So. Okay, I don't know if I said okay for her. To be honest, I really wanted to help out. I went to the roadside after seeing them off. So this is just a random female student, in case you're not paying attention. Where shall we grab some tea? Other student. I'm surprised that they actually got voice acting for random side characters instead of like your main characters, and your other ones didn't have voices, but they like went all out, so. Oh, there's a new shop that just opened in front of the station. Would you like to try it out? Irritating child. I heard it. Mom, buy me that! No, I just bought you something the other day. Mom! I had to do voice acting for annoying children. My, that's quite the line already. That's to be expected from such a famous yokan shop. Spacey can do old voices. Yeah, it's definitely worth the wait. After I tried their jellied red bean paste, I can no longer eat yokan from any place else. It was that good. That good, huh? Well, we should hurry and get in line then. A crowd of people that seemingly had no end. All kinds of conversations could be overheard. This is quite a lively town. And there were so many different types of people, all crowded in this one town. How is this Kakeru's short story? I don't understand. A vibrant town full of life and excitement. It was so bright and attractive. Yay! don't think I really needed to read the ha ha ha, but. I turn my eyes toward a happy voice, and I spot a bunch of children running around.
わーいこれは僕のだぞ僕が見つけたんだからな
Yay! Yay! This is mine! I found it!
僕らだって一緒にいただろだからこれはみんなのものだよ
Good lord, could they have not voiced the annoying children? Because shit, it hurts. But this is basic. Okay, you know what? Now I feel your pain every time you have to listen to me do anything. Never mind. I'll shut up. Oh, we were all with you. Belongs to all of us.
さあさあみんなのものせっかく見つけたのに仲良くしないと幸せが逃げちゃうよ
Yeah, it's everybody's. Even though you found it, if you don't share it, then your happiness will escape. The boy looks surprised and stands still after hearing what the girl said. Happiness? Do these children just find happiness? Is happiness something that you can buy in this town? With these questions swirling in my mind, I kept my eyes focused on the children. And then in the hand of one of the children was something that looked familiar.
あれは
That grass. And there's a lot of it growing in the ship.
クローバー
Clovers? Huh. There's something different, though.
四つ葉のクローバーを見つけたんだから僕らにはきっといいことがたくさん起こるぞ
We found a four-leaf clover, so we're bound to have good luck now. Huh? That's right. The clovers I've seen only have 3 leaves. But the clover that the kid found has 4 leaves. Is that happiness?
楽しみだなどんな幸せなことが起こるんだろう
I'm so excited. I wonder what kind of happy things are going to happen.
あんなに長い時間かけて探してやっと見つけたんだ大事にしような
I don't really think everyone gets credit when one person finds it, though, just because all 3 of you were together. That's not how it works. But whatever. Oh, we spent such a long time looking for one and we finally found it. Let's take really good care of it.
三つ葉はいくらでもあるけど四つ葉は本当に珍しいもんね
Right? Anyone can find a clover with 3 leaves, but finding a 4-leaf clover is super rare.
ああめったに見つけられるものじゃないしなくさないようにしないと
Oh, it's the game. I'm like, what is that weird ticking noise? It's just the background music. Yep, it's not like you find him every day. Let's make sure not to lose it.
四つ葉のクローバー
A 4-leaf clover. A 4-leaf clover is very rare, and if you find one, something good will happen.
全然知りませんでした
I didn't know about that at all.
それなら船の中に生えている草の中にも四つ葉のクローバーが
Oh, if that's the case, then I wonder if there are any 4-leaf clovers on board the ship. The music just got really loud. The children started running again, clutching their precious lucky clover ever so carefully. As I watched their backs, I thought that I would like to find a 4-leaf clover as well. If I could find one, maybe that could make everyone on the ship happy. I want everybody to be happy.
小春お待たせ
Sorry to keep you waiting, Koharu.
小春
Koharu?
かけるくん政宗さん
Oh, Yuiga! Mr. Masamune!
ぼーっとしてどうしたんだ？何か気になるものでもあったのか？
What are you all zoned out for? Did something off in the distance catch your eye?
そうなんです実は
Actually, yes. You see, here's the weird thing. So, like, you change... Okay, in these, you don't change her name. You can't. But I'm assuming then in the rest of the game, if you're in her path, and we changed her name and she was always Spacey, they wouldn't say her name. They wouldn't speak her name when they said anything, because otherwise they'd be saying Koharu and you'd be like, but my name is Spacey. You know what I mean? But in all the other routes, when they're saying Makoto or Nanami, they say Makoto and Nanami. So that's just like really weird. Then it would take a lot of editing. Anyway. Actually, yes, you see, 4-leaf clovers are very rare, and so they're not found very often. It might be a very difficult task to find one. If I tell them Yuiga and Mr. Masamune are so nice they'll offer their help, I wouldn't want to trouble them like that.
どうしたの黙り込んじゃって
Why'd you go quiet all of a sudden?
と
Oh, I'll tell them something. Oh. Are we supposed to... Does it matter what we choose? I guess we could say we were people watching. Because we were.
街の人たちを見ていました。いろいろな人がいるなぁと。
Because we were. I was observing the people in the town. There are so many kinds of people here.
町の人たちを
The people in the town.
はい。見ていたらつい夢中になってしまって。
Yes, they were all captivating.
ここは結構大きな町のようだし、見ていても飽きないかもな。
Well, there was a lot to see here. It's a pretty large town.
そうなんです。
Yes, that's right.
でもあんまりぼんやりしてたらいつきみたいなやつがここぞとばかりに寄ってくるかもしれない。
Sorry to sneeze right as he finished talking. Hold on. To sneeze while he was talking would have been better. Anyway, but if you zone out too much, someone like Itsuki might try and make a move on you. I doubt that's how he said it.
気をつけないとね。
So you should be a bit careful.
いつきさんですか？いつきさんも町に来ていらっしゃるんですか？
Mr. Itsuki, he's here in town too?
そういう意味じゃないんだけど。いや、まあいいか。
That's not what I meant. Never mind. Well, I was able to dodge it for now.
かけるくん、どうかしましたか？
Here we go. Is something wrong?
あ、いや、なんでもないよ。
Oh, no, nothing's wrong.
それじゃあそろそろ戻ろうか。
Oh, well then let's head back.
そうですね。
Okay. Once we're back, I'll start looking for four-leaf clover. For Yuiga and Mr. Masamune, and for everyone else that always takes care of me. And so I began my quest to find a super rare four-leaf clover.
これは三つ葉。
This has
こ
three
っちも
leaves.
三つ
Oh,
葉ですね。
I knew she wasn't done talking, and yet I just, wow. So this has three leaves, and so does this one. There's so many clovers here, but it seems all of them have three leaves. Well, four-leaf ones are rare after all. I wiped the sweat from my face and continued my search when I heard footsteps. It better be Kakeru.
小春さん
It's not. Huh, Koharu?
さくやさん、それに正宗さんも。
Oh, hello, Mr. Sakuya. Hello, Mr.
今
Masamune.
日は畑仕事の日じゃないだろう。一人で何をしているんだ。
Masamune's voice is actually really nice. Like, I'm not gonna lie. No, today's not your turn for working in the fields, right? What are you doing alone?
小春さんまさか
And then Sakuya's voice is not at all what I pictured. It's so, like, sweet and adorable. Koharu, by any chance are you... Does Mr. Sakuya know what I'm doing up here?
あの、
自主的に草むしりをしているんだね小春さん本当に偉いよ
Weeding the field all by yourself. Koharu, you're such a kind person.
いや、これ
No, this is...
そうなのか。小春、すまない。お前だけに働かせてしまって。
I just like how he said that there was so much... Is that true? Oh no. So dramatic. God, so I love the voice acting. We never listen to it. We don't, and we really should, but it's just... Fuck, it's great. Is that true? Koharu, I'm so sorry for making you think you should do all this alone.
いえ、そんな、これは、その。
No, I'm just,
謙遜しなくていいんだよ君のやってることはとてもいいことなんだから
Now, you don't have to be so modest. What you're doing is something very good. You should accept your praise.
千里にもこれくらい自主性があると嬉しいんだが。
I'd be thrilled if Senri showed even a fraction of your initiative. What should I do? These two are totally
無
misunderstanding.
理はしないでねこんなに広い畑なんだし
His voice is so fairy-like. You know what I mean? It's just like a beautiful little fairy elf prince. I don't know. It's kind of no wonder almost because his voice is so very soft that like everyone thinks he's a girl at first. Oh, he's so beautiful. And then he's got this soft, gentle voice. Not at all the voice I gave him at all, but anyway. It's too delicate. You're like, oh my god, you are so soft and squishy. Holy shit. Don't overwork yourself. It's a very big field. It's so weird to read it normally without putting the voices. It's so awkward, but... And they're gone. I wasn't weeding the field. I could tell them the truth because I couldn't tell them the truth because I didn't want them to know I was searching for a four-leaf clover. It's funny, we've seen more of every other character, but Kakeru, and it's his side story. When I finally found it, I should tell Mr. Sakuya and Mr. Masamune the truth. I decided to switch locations.
これもやっぱり三つ葉。三つ葉ばかりです。
Another three-leaf. All of these clovers here only have 3 leaves. No, I have to search harder. It's such a huge field, there has to be one. Clutching to this thought, I lowered my face to the ground and looked harder.
これは
Huh? This is... A small clover looked like it had 4 leaves, but once I took a closer look, it was a 3-leaf clover with an additional torn leaf. I thought I found it. Oh, what a bummer. The momentary excitement dropped immediately, but I couldn't allow myself to give up. I want to find a 4-leaf clover for everyone. I can't give up. Hey! That voice. Literally everyone but Kakeru is in Kakeru's side story. I don't understand how these are going. Like, I don't understand them. They're like Koharu side story part 1 is what it is. I look up to see what's happening, and I see Mr. Heishi running towards me. I know we can go through all the... I figure, even though we said something about Masamune, we'll talk about them and what they've done in their respective paths, voice acting-wise, so.
小春ちょうどよかった。
See if you might already know who it is, but see if you can guess. Having it on is actually so funny. Oh my god. Pant. Koharu, this is perfect.
兵士くん、どうしたんですか？
Mr. Heishi, what's wrong?
あのな、この辺で見かけなかったか？
Did you find it?
何をでしょうか？
Huh? Find what?
何って決まってるだろう。バッタだ。
I can't. The mental image I'm getting every time Heishi opens his mouth is hilarious. It's obvious, isn't it? A grasshopper.
バッタ？
Grasshopper?
そう、バッタ。こっちに逃げてきたと思ったんだけど、どこ行っちまったんだろう。
You ran, you probably stepped on it and killed it, Heishi. The fuck? He has a grasshopper. It jumped over this way. I wonder where it went.
私は見かけませんでしたが。
I didn't see anything.
そう、すばしっこいやつめ。っていた！見つけたぞ。
I'm sorry, I know we're gonna talk about we got this, but he's fucking Heisuke from fucking Akuoki, and that's all I can see now every time he opens his mouth. I'm like, I'm fucking dying because I forgot until he started talking, and I was like, wait, yeah, no, okay, that's funny. Damn it, such a fast critter. Oh, wait, there it is. I found it.
待て待て待て。この絶対捕まえてやるぞ。
I just close your eyes and you just picture Heisuke every single time he talks. This is so entertaining. Oh, wait. I'm gonna catch you.
行ってしまいました。兵士くんはいつも元気ですね。
There he goes. Mr. Heishi always has so much energy. Mr. Heishi's exuberance left vegetation trampled everywhere he ran. I decided to change locations again, but then I realized someone else was there. Fucking Ron! Mr. Ron!
眠っていらっしゃるのでしょうか。
Were you sleeping? Mr. Ron was asleep under the shadows of the tree and showed no signs of waking up. If he didn't wake up from Mr. Heishi's voice earlier, then he must be in a really deep sleep.
おい、室星。てめえこんなところにいたのか。探したぞ。
I still like the bad accent we gave him. I really do. It's gonna be so hard to read Akito without that accent, but... Hey, Muraboshi! What are you doing here? I've been looking for you. It's not as much fun. It's not as much fun without the
今日
accent.
の掃除当番は俺らのチームだろうが。さっさと起きて1階に来い。
I personally, nothing against his voice act. I personally like our terrible fucking accent that we gave him. It just feels so much more personal to me. Anyway, our team's on cleaning duty. Get your ass up and get down to the first floor.
えああ、そうだっけ？
Huh? Yawn. Is it really? I'm not even gonna try to fake yawn.
そ
'Cause
う
I'll
だ
yawn.
っけじゃねえ。夕食までに終わらせるぞ。来い。
What are you talking about? Yeah, it's our job. We gotta finish by dinner. Come on.
ああ、はいはい。わかったよ。
Fine, fine, I got it. Mr. Akito woke up Mr. Ron and dragged him off. Dinner. Speaking of which, our team is in charge of cooking today. I should wrap up my search for today.
ねえ小春、あなた最近一人で畑や森にいるみたいだけど、一体何をしているの？
Hey, Koharu, you've been in the fields all day by yourself. What exactly have you been up to? Huh?
私も見た。森でかがみ込んでるところ。
Her voice is really good. Yep, I saw you too. You were stooping down in the forest.
それは。
Oh, I was looking for a four-leaf clover. I wanted to show my appreciation to everyone. I want to find it by myself. You know what's really funny and I just noticed? They don't have in the voice actor list on the guide page that I was using, Akito's not even in there. They just forgot him. So I have no idea if he's been in any... I'm not going to look it up elsewhere, so that's just going to be the only one. Be like, well, I don't know. I can't tell you if he's been in anything else. I want to find it by myself.
ちょっと探し物を。
I'm not going to tell you the girls because I don't pay attention. Look, I play a lot of Otome games. I know a lot of their male voice actors. I know nothing about the ladies. So. Yeah. Anyway, plus most of the time the MCs for the girls are never voice acted. So, I was just trying to find something.
探し物？何か落としたの？
Find? Did you lose something?
落としたわけではないんですが。
Well, I didn't really lose anything.
落とし物じゃないなら何を探してるの？なんなら手伝うけど。
Well, if it's not something you lost, then what are you trying to find? I can help.
いえ、大丈夫です。大したものではないので。
No, it's okay. It's nothing important.
手助けが必要なら言って。私も手伝う。
Her voice is really fucking perfect. If you need help, just let us know. I'm willing to help too.
お二人ともありがとうございます。そのお気持ちだけで十分です。
Thank you guys very much. Just your offering to help is enough for me. A few days after that, I continued to look for four-leaf clovers. But happiness wouldn't let itself be found so easily. These are really long, so I guess we're just going to do one each part.
今日こそ四つ葉のクローバーを見つけてみせます。
I know we've talked through and we take a little bit longer, but we're almost at 30 minutes, and it's still... So it's like, these are going to each be a part. Well, I'm hoping they're not that long where they're each over an hour, because... You know what I mean? I don't want to make them each two parts, but I also don't want this to be like a 2-hour-long part. Anyway. Alright, today is the day that I shall find that four-leaf clover.
朝っぱらからそんな大声出さないでください。
That's Henry. Don't shout so early in the morning.
センリ君、おはようございます。
You could tell just how moody he is. Mr. Senri, good morning. It's rare for Mr. Senri to be out this early in the morning.
お散歩ですか？今日はとても天気がいいですもんね。
Are you taking a walk? The weather is great today. I recognize some of those words. I'm proud of myself.
別に僕がどこで何をしていようが、あなたには関係ないでしょ
What I choose to do isn't any of your
う。
business.
それより、さっきクローバーがどうとか独り言を言っていませんでしたか？
Anyways, were you just talking to yourself about a clover or something?
それは
Huh? That's he heard me. What should I say?
雑草がどうかしたんですか？
Is there something with the weeds? Huh?
クローバーって僕たちが草むしりの時にいつも抜いてるやつですよね。
Clovers aren't weeds. You shut up. Clovers are those things we always pull out when we weed the fields, right?
抜いても抜いても生えてくる邪魔な存在。この世に必要ないものです。
I'm gonna go hug my shamrock plant after this. They keep coming back no matter how many times we remove them. Such a bothersome existence.
邪魔な存在。
Bothersome existence. It's true. It's just as Mr. Senri says. Clovers are weeds. We always remove them. They make really good ground cover. Could something like that really bring happiness to someone? Yes, weeds are pretty. Have you ever seen like fucking dandelions? They're great. And you blow on them. And you're like, I know I'm putting weeds in everyone's yard, but they're so pretty. Weeds just want to grow, okay? Just not in sidewalks, but like, I became very unsure of myself in that moment. It was like something I truly believed in just vanished in a split second. Way to go, Senri, Debbie Downer. A weed. It's like me. Nobody needs me, and I hurt everyone with the power of flames. Oh, good God. I'm just a bothersome creation that brings trouble just by existing. I don't think I'm someone who can bring happiness to everyone here. If I'm that way, then maybe the four-leaf clover...
あれのせいで僕がどれだけの被害を被っているか。
It's because of that thing that I'm suffering so
過
much.
酷な労働を強いられることで僕の心身は衰退していく一方です。
God, you're such a moody, melodramatic bastard. And my heart and my body have grown weaker from having to get rid of those things.
クローバーは僕にとっての敵です。あんなものこの世からなくなってしまえばいいんだ。
You know what? I changed my mind! I don't like you anymore. I mean, he was never my favorite, but for her, yes. But no, you know what? You just ruined it. I like clovers. You shut your mouth. You know what? Go drown them in the lake. That's harsh, but... clovers are my mortal enemies. And those things should just disappear from the world. You know what? You go back to hiding in your closet.
へえ。じゃあ俺は今からお前を消すことにするよ、センリ。
Maybe I'll just rid the world of you instead, Senri. The one time where I'm okay with him saying douchey things.
ユイガさんいつの間に
I like his shrieking. Gasp. Yuiga, how long have you...
この子をいじめるやつは俺にとっては敵以外の何者でもないよ。もちろん覚悟はできてるよね、センリ。
Whoever bullies this girl has shown themselves to be an enemy of mine. Of course, you're prepared to fight, right?
何言ってるんですか。僕は別にいじめてなんか。
You were bullying my clovers and I'm offended. What are you talking about? I wasn't bullying her.
ちょっと待ってください。
What? Well, wait a minute.
どうしてそんな泣きそうな顔してるんです。僕何か悪いこと言いましたか。
Why do you look like you're gonna cry? Did I say something bad? Yeah, Debbie Downer.
ただクローバーの話をしていただけじゃないですか。何なんですか一体。
I was just talking about the clovers. Oh, what's so bad about that?
いいえ、すみません。センリ君は何も悪くないです。ただ私が勝手に。
Oh, no, I'm sorry. You didn't do anything wrong, Mr. Senri. That's right. It's not Mr. Senri's fault. Mr. Senri doesn't know why I'm looking for a clover or anything else for that matter. I look at Yuiga and start to explain myself. Then Yuiga squinted. I know what you're trying to do. It felt like that's what his glance said to me. Yuiga shifted his focus to Mr. Senri and spoke in a firm voice.
センリ、言っておくけど、クローバーは必ずしも不要な存在というわけではないよ。
Senri, let me tell you something. You can't say that clovers are completely worthless.
何ですかそれ。不要な存在だから僕はいつもあの草を抜かされてるんじゃないですか。
How can you possibly say that? If they aren't useless, then why is removing them the only thing we ever do with them?
まあ、ここではそうすることが多いかもしれないけど。
Well, that may be the case here.
だからといって必要ないわけじゃない。時と場合によっては必要になることもあるんだ。
Everything has a useful place, Senri. Sometimes you're annoying and a pain in the ass, and other times you're necessary. You're not necessary now. Go away. Make me mad. But that doesn't mean they aren't needed. In certain times and places, they're useful.
は？そんなのあるわけ。
Huh? There's no
抜
way.
いた雑草は乾燥させて土に混ぜれば肥料になる。
If you remove weeds, you can dry them and mix into the earth to use as
ク
fertilizer.
ローバーは密集して土を覆うから他の雑草が生えるのを抑えたり土が焼かれるのを防いだりすることができる。
What did I say? They're good ground cover. Clovers often cluster and cover the dirt, so more invasive weeds cannot grow. More invasive weeds can't grow. And they shade the dirt so it isn't scorched by the
だ
sun.
から重宝される場合だってあるんだよ。
So at times they're treasured too. And some people have just pots of them in their house because we like them.
時と場合によって。
In certain times and places. Weeds, depending on how you use them, can also have a meaningful existence. I'm glad to learn that. They aren't always bothersome. Hearing that filled the growing void in my heart.
たまたま望まれていないところに生えただけで、植物自身は何も悪くはないんだ。
These ones just happened to grow in an area where they weren't needed. It's not their fault. They're saying such sweet things. And when you say it in Yukikaji's voice, it's adorable. You're like, oh, so heartwarming. He spoke, looking back and forth between Mr. Senri and I. When Yuiga looks at me, it feels as if he's reading my mind and knows everything that I'm thinking.
それは人間にも言えることなんじゃないかな。
It's the weird ticking is driving me crazy in the music because I have it turned up so I can hear the voice acting better, but I'm like, it's a little. Because right when it goes, there's this weird scratchy noise in the one headset. It's really weird. And I'm like, what is it? Because I'm talking. It's driving me bonkers, but I'm going to have to check after this part if the music is too loud. It shouldn't be any louder than it normally is for you guys because I didn't turn any of that up. I just turned up the voice acting all the way up. But to me, to be able to hear the voice acting better, I have to crank my headset all the way up. So, I don't know. And that's something you can say about humans, too.
人間にもですか？
Humans, too.
そう、人間にも必要のない人なんていないよ、小春。
Oh, doesn't that just break your heart how sweet that is? Yep, same with humans. There's no such thing as unnecessary people, Koharu. Legit life lesson from Kakeru right there. There's no such thing as unnecessary people. Fill in your name here. Could Yuiga really have known what I was thinking? I wanted to confirm with him, but Yuiga's eyes veered away after looking upon me kindly. See, then he does things like this, and I'm like, I don't hate him. I actually like him. Like, he's not a bad person, but then he's a bad person. You're like, I have a love-hate relationship with him. Like, sometimes you're like, you're a pain in my ass. I don't like him with her. It's creepy. But just on his own, with any other MC, not necessarily in this game, but if you just changed her and made her a little less sick, mentally childish, I think he'd be fine. It's a little manipulative and a little bit of a douche, but we kind of like that in our characters. It's just, with her, it made it feel creepy. On his own, not terrible. Not terrible. And this just made me feel better about him. So.
例えば、毎日部屋に引きこもってばかりでろくに外にも出ない。畑仕事をしろと言っても楽することしか考えない。
Now he's gonna whip out his douche. Like, for example, a person who stays in every single day, never leaves his room, and always tries to shirk his duty in the
俺
field.
はこんな役立たずな人間はこの世からいなくなってもいいと思うんだ。
I feel like a person like that wouldn't need to exist in this world. So we had a touching moment. You're like, see, it's not so bad. And then he says, like, I think you shouldn't exist, Henry. And you're like, well, there goes that.
どうして僕に向かって言うんですか？
Why are you looking at me?
あれ、まさか今の話を聞いて自分のことを言ってるんじゃないって思ってる？
Oh, did you think that I was possibly talking about you right now?
そんなことはないよね。お前はそこまで頭の悪いやつじゃないと俺は信じてるよ。
You couldn't be dumb enough to think that I was referring to you.
言いたいです。やめてください、ユイガさん。
Ow, that hurts. Cut it out, Yuiga.
ああ、ごめんね。つい力加減を間違えてしまったよ。
Oh, sorry. I should take it easier on you.
よくもそんな白々しい。
How could you lie to my face like that?
話がそれてしまったね。
But I digress.
さっきも言った通り、俺としてはいなくなったとしても何の問題もないやつなんだけど。
Like I said before, for me there'd be no problem if a person like that just disappeared from this world.
でもさ、こんなやつを心配したり喜ばせたいって思う人間が少なからずいるんだよ。誰かは知らないけどね。
But there's always someone out there who still wants to make that kind of person happy. I don't know who, but they exist.
何ですかそれ？そんな人僕にはいません。
What are you even talking about? There's nobody like that for me.
まあ、お前がそう言うならそうなのかもね。つまり、俺が言いたいのは。
Well, if you say so, I don't have any reason to doubt it. But I guess what I'm trying to say is... Yuiga shifted his focus away from Mr. Senri and looked back at me again.
どんなやつでも誰かにとっての大切な存在であることは間違いない。
squishes your little heart a little. And no matter who it is, there's always some person who thinks they're important. Again, words to take to heart. No matter who it is, no matter who you are, there's always some person who thinks you're important. You just might not be aware of it. God damn.
それは家族だったり、友達だったり、恋人だったり。
Whether it be family, friends, or lovers.
大切な存在。
He's looking at her like, lovers, because that's what he wants to be. Important, no matter who it is. Even me.
小春、君が悲しい顔をしていたら、俺も悲しくなるよ。だって俺にとって君は大切な存在だからね。
You should see my face every time when I'm reading this as he's talking. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die. Koharu, your sad expression is about to make me terribly sad. Because to me, you're someone very important.
私がかけるくんの
I am to you?
そうだよ。
Yeah, that's right. Yuiga stepped towards me. I looked towards him and the earnest expression on his face. It felt as if I was being drawn in. Where's the CG? Did we get it at the
言った
end?
でしょ。
I just thought of that.
もう一人じゃないって。
I told you, you're not alone anymore. It's so romantic, I'm gonna die. So much better with the voice acting.
かけるくん
Yuiga,
今のうちに
get the fuck out of here, Senri. Jesus. I'll use this chance to.
千里、どこへ行くの？
Senri, where do you think you're going? I can't shriek any better than that. Senri! He left.
たく、あいつにも分かってほしくて言ってたつもりだったんだけど、本当に困ったやつだ。
Jeez, I was saying that for his benefit also. Hopefully some of it sinks in. Oh, what a troublesome guy.
まあいいか。それで、どうして千里とクローバーの話になったの？
Oh, well, so what spurred this discussion of clovers with Senri?
それは私が四つ葉のクローバーを探していたからなんです。
It started because I was looking for a four-leaf clover. I'm glad that Yuiga told me that clovers aren't worthless. So I feel like I shouldn't keep this from him. I revealed everything to Yuiga. I told him about when I visited the city. I heard the kids saying that finding a four-leaf clover brings happiness. I told him I was looking for one so that happiness will come to
な
everyone.
るほど。そういうことだったんだね。あの時、ちょっと様子がおかしいと思ってたんだよ。
I see. That explains things. I knew that something about you was odd back then.
かけるくん気づいてたんですか？
You already noticed, Yuiga.
まあね。君のことなら何でもすぐにわかる自信はあるよ。
Except for that she can light your ass on fire. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that I know just about everything when it comes to you. I guess that's the just about part.
そうか。四つ葉のクローバーか。
So a four-leaf clover, you say, huh? Why does it sound like they're saying a clo burger every time they say? Sounds so funny in my head.
わかった。それじゃ、俺も一緒に探すよ。
Are we gonna get a CG of them picking clovers together? Because that's gonna be adorable. Okay, I got it. I'll help you find one then.
でも四つ葉のクローバーを探すのは大変で。
I'm like, he's gonna make one. Look, there's about 10 of them. That doesn't count. Huh? But it's very hard to find a four-leaf clover.
それならなおさらだよ。そもそも、俺たちみんなのために見つけようとしてくれてるんでしょ？
And then it's even more incentive for me to help. Hey, you're trying to find it for all of us in the first place, after all, right?
はい。
Yes.
じゃあ、君一人にやらせるわけにはいかないよ。
And then I can't possibly let you look alone.
君がみんなのために頑張ってくれているんなら、俺はそんな君の力になりたいんだ。
Hey, if you're working hard for everyone, then I want to make sure that I help you out.
かけるくん
Yuiga. Sometimes when they just say names, I just feel like I don't really need to say that. So Yuiga said those words without hesitation. And seeing his warm smile, I couldn't help but smile back naturally. See, I feel like because she's calling him Kekeru-kun, they could have just said Kekeru instead of Yuiga. And even though she says Masamune-san, they could have just called him Masamune. You know what I mean? Because we wouldn't say Mr. Masamune, even though, like, that's like a normal thing in Japanese, but in the English, you would just drop the Mr. part. you know? So, I don't know. Yuiga always teaches me important life lessons about strawberries and about clovers now.
こんなに言っても一緒に探させてはくれない？
Though I did like the Mr. Strawberry. It's fucking adorable. I've asked you to allow me to help this much, and you still aren't gonna let me.
ありがとうございます。じゃあお言葉に甘えて。
Yes, if you insist. Thank you very much.
よかった。一緒に頑張ろうね。
I'm glad. Let's work hard together. Yes. And like that, the four-leaf clover search with the two of us had begun. So if that's... Oh, dear God, still going?
うーん。
How fucking long are these?
簡単には見つからないものだね。
Short story my fucking ass. I mean, look, I'm not opposed to like reading more, but it's kind of fucking annoying. You're like, okay, 3 fucking hours is not a short story. These are almost as long as the game itself. Holy shit. This is turning out to be pretty difficult as expected.
そうですね。三つ葉のものはこんなにたくさん生えているんですが。
I really hope they'd only be like a half hour. Just so I could catch up, because I'm a little behind, but each one of these is going to be 6 fucking hours, and that's killing me, so. And you're right, there's so many 3-leaf clovers in this field. A few days have passed since Yuiga and I first began our 4-leaf clover search. We weren't able to find one very quickly, which was anticipated.
こんなに探しても見つからないのなら、四つ葉のクローバーはこの船には生えていないのかもしれません。
If we've looked this hard and we still haven't found one, maybe there aren't any 4-leaf clovers on the ship.
諦めないで、小春。元からこれだけ範囲が広いんだ。見つかりにくくても仕方ないよ。
Don't give up, Koharu. This is a big area, so obviously it's going to be tough to find.
でも、絶対に見つかるよ。君がこんなに頑張ってるんだから、見つからないわけがない。
But we'll definitely find one. You working so hard, there's no way we couldn't find one. There's no way that we couldn't find one or that we can't find it. Okay, I don't know, whatever. That was supposed to be one or the other, not both. Yuiga, nod firmly. He's right. Yuiga is helping me, and there's no way I can just give up now.
私、頑張ります。絶対に諦めません。
Yes, I'll work harder. I won't give up until I've searched the whole ship. I nodded resolutely. Yuiga's face lit up after seeing my reply.
そうそう、その調子だ。俺も諦めないから、一緒に頑張ろう。
Yeah, let's keep it up. I won't give up either. Let's give it our best.
これは
Yes. Oh, wait a second. When I nodded, a clover happened to catch my eye. It looked like it was a 4-leaf clover. However, it wasn't. I grabbed it excitedly, but it just looked like one because of a bent leaf.
見間違いでした。残念です。
I was wrong. What a shame.
残念ながら、そこまでトントン拍子にはいかなかったか。
Haha. Unfortunately, this doesn't look like it'll end swiftly. That's how I feel. That right now is how I feel about this fucking short story. I'm doing air quotes around
は
short.
い。現実は物語のようにうまくはいきません。
It's not like I'm not enjoying it, but there's a point where it's like, okay, this is not a short story, and you're dragging it on, and it's gonna get kind of like, okay, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Like, right, real life doesn't go as smoothly as it does in fairy tales.
でもいいじゃないか。苦労して見つけるからこそ、見つけた時の喜びが増すんだよ。
Don't lecture me. But that's fine. The struggle is part of what makes success worthwhile. Yuiga patted my back. I nodded again, encouraged by his gesture. It's literally going to be 40 fucking minutes of us we didn't find one, and 6 days later we didn't find one. And can you just find one already? Yuiga's words always cheer me up. I've got to keep trying. I can't stop and feel sorry for myself now.
四つ葉のクローバー。私、必ず見つけます。
The 4-leaf clover. I promise that I'll find it. I balled my hand into a fist and smiled.
いい表情だね。うん。やっぱり君はそうでなくっちゃ。
That's a good expression. I think that's the expression that fits you the most. After that, Yuiga and I continued to look for a 4-leaf clover until dawn. Unfortunately, we didn't find one, but we promised each other that we'd search again tomorrow. We were done for today. We're literally... And then tomorrow... Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my fucking god. Like, it's supposed to be a short story, so I expect it to be like 30 minutes max, not 2 fucking hours. That's not a short story to me. Like, I know we should be excited. I'm like, oh, we get so much extra content, but it's like, but it's just like, okay, are we getting to the point? Because we had some moments and then we should have like found it or gotten this and been done. Not, I'm literally gonna have to. These are gonna each be 2 fucking parts. For fuck's sake. Oh my god. Again, I was just really hoping they'd be a little bit shorter so that maybe if there were shorter parts, I could catch the fuck up. But instead, I'm going to be further behind because these are going to take over an hour to record, and I'm going to be like, oh great, an hour and 20 minutes I just wasted, and I don't have time for that. Short story my ass. Plus, they just get kind of tedious. Yuiga said that he would help me again tomorrow. Huh? How long have I been looking? Could you give up? Because I'm like, I'm kind of over it. They're not bad. Again, they're just too long. If Yuiga is helping me, I'd feel really terrible if we couldn't find it, at least one. Yuiga's very busy too, so I can't just be wasting so much of his precious time. Or mine. No, my time's not precious, but...
小春さん、食べないの？
That was creepy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Weird. Aren't you going to eat, Koharu?
食べないなら、もらってもいい？
If you're not going to eat, can I have yours?
じゃあ、いただき。
Alright then. Don't mind if I...
こら、ナナミったら。それに小春も、ぼーっとしてたら、ナナミにご飯食べられちゃうわよ。
Stop it, Nanami. You too, Koharu. If you zone out like that, Nanami's gonna steal all your food.
食べます。
Oh, I'll eat, I'll eat. Oh, I'll eat.
勝手にそんなことはしない。残す気ならもらうけど。
I would never steal food. However, if you're not going to eat, then I'll take some from you.
今
Not
食
for
べよ
you.
うとしてたでしょうな。
You were trying to steal her food just now.
大丈夫です。残しません。せっかくアキトくんが作ってくださった美味しいご飯ですから。
No, thank you. I'll be able to finish all the delicious food that Mr. Akito worked so hard to make. Gross eating noises. Choking to death.
ああ、何やってるの。そんなに一気に詰め込んじゃ、むせるに決まってるでしょ。
What are you doing? You have to chew your food properly. You can't just swallow it in one huge mouthful.
ほら、水飲みなさい。水。
Here, drink some water.
はい。ありがとうございます。みことちゃん。
Thank you so much, Makoto. All right, I know we're not quite there, but I'm going to stop here because this is going to go way over, it's going to go over an hour. So we're going to have to do these in 2 parts, which is just really frustrating because I just wanted them to be 1 part. It's just, it drives me crazy. 1 part, even if it's a little bit shorter, not a fucking 2-hour long part. It's going to fucking, so... Well, anyway, so we're not going to go through all of the CGs again and listen to the things. I don't care at this point because it's just too long and it's going to take too much. So we'll just do whatever CG we get from these and hopefully they have the little soundy things. And if not, oh well, we're not doing it because I don't feel like... I wanted to catch up and I was like, cool, they'll probably be like 30 minutes or so. That's cool. But we're pushing an hour and this still is fucking going on. And it's not a short story, and I don't know why that just bothers me. Don't call it a short story. It's not a short story. This is literally going to be as long as the regular fucking game. Like, what are we going to sit here for 2 hours? Again, each path only took like 5 or 6 fucking parts. Like, this is half the length of their thing. Not quite, but still, it's like 1/3 of the length. It's fucking ridiculous. It's not short. Oh, it shouldn't bother me, but it does, because I was like, cool, I can get a bunch of stuff done and get ahead. But now it's not going to happen. So, anyway. So, I'm going to just cut it here before I end up with an hour and 20-minute part, and that's going to frustrate me, so, because it's just too long, so. And so we'll just cut it, and then the next part will be 20, 30, 2 hours, who fucking knows. So I will see you guys next time, and we'll finish this. So, yeah, remember to give the video a big thumbs up, and subscribe to see more.